Hey everyone, it's Mark with Mark's Virtual Real Estate Channel. We're back with another Upland video as stuff pops up on my screen right now. As always, we love the likes, love the comments, love the shares. Keep those coming. Today we're talking about the lazy nodes and what our current plans should be with the contest. So this is a participation video where I want to hear from everyone out there about what you think we should do with the lazy nodes and the contest we've been running and how we should handle it. So you can see I'm in Vegas. Vegas has been okay. I bought some properties during the release and then bought some more properties after the collection release. Made some money there. Did decent. Nothing amazing, but it was fun. I'd say I think the Bronx still ranks as my most fun release. Maybe Berkeley. Berkeley was a lot of fun too. The collections weren't good in Berkeley, but the release itself was a ton of fun and minting properties there. Bronx was just so much fun. Okay. Anyway, we're not talking about releases. We're talking about lazy nodes. So what is a lazy node? Well, a lazy node is when a group of people get together in Upland, decide on a community where they will buy properties, build them, maybe have a Discord channel, which we have, and I'll try to remember to include the link below. If not, please ask for it or just search for Invest for More on Discord. I think it shows up, although it can be weird searching for Discord channels sometimes. And it's a lot of fun. It's kind of like a little community that you create. And the cool thing about it is you can kind of raise the values of properties as well without relying on Upland to do it with collections or have all kinds of external factors, changing the values of properties like new city releases and things like that. And it's been really cool to have these little nodes going, and it's been pretty fun. So the first node, actually, nope, I'm going to save Neponsit for last. We're going up to Henry Ford. So I have 41 properties here. I keep buying more and more properties here. They come up as good deals. So I chose Henry Ford just because it was a cool name, very recognizable, a very small neighborhood, and it had relatively low prices. We were buying stuff under 10,000 UPIX in the very beginning. And it's been a lot of fun seeing it grow. Now, we're not, the most amazing node in the world as far as buildings or Spark dedicated or high value players, but we're a lazy node, which means we're pretty relaxed, we're laid back, there's no requirements on what you build. I had 2 people ask me today what to build in Neponsit, what type of building. I'm like, build whatever you want. It doesn't matter. I'm like, really? Yep. Have fun. So you don't have to join the Discord chat and do all kinds of different stuff to be a part of it. Just buying a property there is being a part of it. So we're very laid back. You can see we've got quite a bit of building going on. We've got the cool rows here. And you can see I own a lot of properties in this area. Bought a bigger one over here that was a good deal, and some up here. So it's cool to see it grow. So something I like to check too is I always like to go and see, what prices are doing in. All right, so Henry Ford, like I said, I bought stuff for less than 8,000 UPIX when we first started the node. I didn't own a lot there. I owned like 1, maybe 2 properties there. So it wasn't one where I had 37 properties. I said, let's start a node to bump all the values up of my own properties. I know that's happened before. It was more of a community effort. In Neponsit, I owned 0 properties in before we started the node. I announced the node, gave everyone a chance to buy at the same time I did. And here you can see we're almost to $30,000 for a floor. That's so cool. It kind of, rose a little bit to 15. Then it's like, oh, we got to 20. That was pretty cool. And then we kind of were at 25, but there's one real small property that was at 22, stuck there forever. And then someone on the Discord channel was like, hey, I bit the bullet. I bought that tiny property. And once he bought that, prices jumped up again. So thank you for that. And now we're almost up to 30. So it's really cool to see that. 69 properties for sale. I feel like these prices are just going to keep going up just because it's so much fun. And we've got a pretty good group of people in community on Discord in the node. So that's pretty cool. And so the other node we have, and by the way, I have a real estate investing channel as well. I'm going to be doing a video on that one here real soon on a property I bought, a very crazy 13,000 square foot industrial property. If you guys haven't seen that, Mark Ferguson Invest for More, check out that channel too. This is Neponsit. And Neponsit we chose kind of for the same reasons. It's a cool area, right? It's right waterfront, beachfront. It's small. It's one of the smallest neighborhoods in Queens. Queens has some big neighborhoods, but this one was pretty small. And it had, relatively cheap properties. We were buying stuff in the $25,000 range, I believe. And now let's see what our floor is in Neponset. I haven't looked at these for a day or two, so it's exciting for me to see them as well. 39. Okay, so this has actually dropped just a touch since the release. We were up to 43 for a long time. And then this one person, Dola604, has kind of been selling quite a bit in that lower price range. So I've tried to make some offers on some of these too, and they would not budge on price at all. But that's good and bad. It's an opportunity to get some cheaper properties for some of those who don't have properties in Neponset or want more in Neponset. And once those sell, I think our floor will be right back up there again. So again, this floor has done kind of the same thing. We're just kind of incrementally jumped over time, and it's been really cool to see. But Neponset is also where we've had our contest winners. So what is the contest and how does it work? Well, we have a drawing to see where a community build will happen. So I think, was it this one? Was that the community build? Yes, I believe so. The first one, he was the winner. I made a video. I told people how to join the contest in that video. Simply give us your name, the property address, and you have to start a build in either Neponset or Henry Ford. Those were all the instructions you had to follow. Still, some people couldn't quite do it, but for the most part, everybody could. He won. Everybody came together, dedicated spark to his build, and we got it done in 5 or 6 days or something like that. Really cool to see that happen. The next winner was a same situation, a ranch house. Was that it right there? Yes. Again, we got that one done in like 4 or 5 days. Really cool to see that happen. Last contest, we've done 3. This one won, and this is an apartment. And there was a little bit of controversy on the Discord because apartments take so long to build, and because this player has a pretty good net worth. And a lot of people thought the contest should only be reserved for people who are newer, to help beginners. But I made no rules, right? It was a lazy node, very few rules, very open. And he was the winner. I'm not going to backtrack on that at all. But my question is, should we do anything different going forward for the next contest? As you could see, I just clicked away from it. There's 8 days left on this build. As soon as this is done, we'll pick a winner, maybe like right before it's done, we'll pick a winner, and we'll dedicate Spark to a new build. It's kind of nice that this has happened over the Las Vegas release, because it's given us other things to do and worry about besides the contest. But hopefully, and if people want to dedicate more Spark now, that will speed this up as well. We can do more contests. This will be finished soon. We can dedicate some more Spark to another build. So this is where I want the community participation to kick in. What should we do for the new contest? Should we implement more rules? Should there be a rule that says no apartments, right? I don't know about that. I just, because some people are building apartments, and this person was going to finish their apartment, I have no doubt. This person, right, almost has an apartment finished with no help at all. So it's really cool to see that. And I don't want to punish people who are able to build apartments without the help of a contest and get them done, because it's really, really cool to see apartments popping up. And you can see 73 days, that's a long time, but it's still not that long for an apartment and only one person dedicating Spark to it. So I'm in a conundrum on whether we implement more rules or if we just bite the bullet. There's an apartment that was finished without help, another big apartment going up. So my only concern, that one is taking a little more time there, is, I don't want everybody to just build an apartment and hope they win the drawing to get all kinds of help to have a very expensive property, right? I think it's more fun to have more contests and help more people. So that's my only hesitation about having lots of apartments go up and then we're just taking 3 weeks to finish every one. I think it's more fun to build faster. So let me know what you think. I would love to hear from people who have apartments starting now. If you have an apartment going up, right, that doesn't mean you still can't participate in the contest. Maybe you've got another property where you're starting a build of a townhome or ranch. Or maybe we do it this way, where if somebody has an apartment that they're building and they win the contest, we give them the opportunity to buy another property and start a smaller build, and then we dedicate Spark to them. But we won't build their apartment. That could be a good way to do it. That way they're not punished for building apartments. They still have an opportunity to win the contest, but because they're building an apartment, they they still started a building. That's the point of the contest, is to start a building. So maybe that's something we look into. Or if you have an apartment, maybe it's just smart to have another property in Neponset or Henry Ford that you have a build started on that can win the contest. So there are some ideas for people to ponder. We could just eliminate apartments. I don't want to make it a net worth rule or an experienced rule, because I want to encourage good or new experienced everybody to partake in our nodes, because it helps. It's really cool to see experienced players with lots of spark building apartments here. And I don't want to discourage them and think that they're excluded from the neighborhood or the contest just because they've been around longer than other people. It's not their fault. That's actually a good thing that they've done that. So I don't want to make it an experience thing or a money thing, but I do think maybe we should consider the time it takes to build apartments as a restriction. Let me know. All right, that's all I've got for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Love all the support and help with the nodes. That's been awesome. Like I said, I'll try to remember to link to Discord below so you can join if you haven't yet. Really great channel. Have lots of cool stuff on there. Opportunities to buy, sell, trade. I'm always looking for opportunities to trade either into or out of Henry Ford and Neponset. I have quite a few properties in there. I'd be willing to trade for other interesting properties across the country. And I'm always looking to buy more. So just looking for good opportunities. I'm a real estate guy in real life. I like a good deal, and it kind of transfers over into Upland, as you can see. All right, love the support. Like I said, if you haven't hit that like button, awesome if you hit it now. We'll be back with more videos. In the next video, we'll probably might have the contest announcement based on the input we have from you below. Thanks a lot. Take care.